Oh, that
It's
part.
making magic time. We have to discuss the magic or the mischief. Um, so last week we had some bookends. And it was the Privet Drive bookends with Professor McGonagall as her Animagus cat form. And my co-host, XTM Crazy, was supposed to attempt making magic or mischief. Christina, tell us, how did that go for you?
Okay, people. I went to the 99-cent store. I went to the Dollar Tree. And I went to the Daiso because we have one of those here also in Torrance. For the life of me, I could not find a bookend, let alone a pair of bookends. And I could not, for the life of me, find, well, I mean, there were some stuffed cats, but mostly Halloween, and no, not what I was looking for. I could not, for the life of me, find a cat. Now, I did find cute little figurines of rabbits, dogs. I think the other thing was a badger, maybe a beaver. I found some dinosaurs. I did not find cats.
That's so crazy to me.
I know. Even the lady in the Daiso was like, but we always have cats. Because, okay, I mean, I wasn't going to complain that I couldn't find cats, right? But it just so happened the store was pretty empty. I'm the only one at the counter. And she says, did you find everything you were looking for? And I laughed because this is my third store and I have not been able to find a damn cat. And I
Yeah.
said, oh, I was looking for a little figurine of a cat, but I couldn't find any. I said, it's weird because I would think you guys would have that. And she was like, we always have them. Did you check? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I looked over there, but, and she was like, we always have them. Do you want to go look one more time? And I was like, okay. So I go over and I look, I find nothing. I come back, I'm like, yeah, I just, and she's like, no, we have to have cats. And so now she comes out and she's walking around and she's looking, and we did not find any cats.
That's crazy. Well, that's the
So,
first bump in the road.
right, that is the first bump in the road. So, what I got here are the materials that I purchased. That is in the front there, it's like a little wall shelf, like a little decorative wall shelf. On the side back there, you kind of can't see it, but it's just like a little, because it's black wire. It's like a
Mhm.
little easel stand. Like you could put a picture or you could use it to prop up your tablet or whatever. I have some green and black paint. And yes, that is a wooden cross because I cheated and didn't want to glue the sign together myself. And so my tools, whoops, that's the wrong picture. My tools included a little handsaw, and that right there underneath the painter's tape is some sandpaper.
I
And
love
so,
you bought a handsaw.
yeah, at
You
the
now
Daiso for like $1.25.
a mini handsaw.
And then I bought like a little palette and some paintbrushes and things because I figure, and my glue gun and glue sticks because I figure as these things go on, I'll need those things anyway.
Sure.
So as of yesterday, this is how far we had gotten. I used my painter's tape to do the green stripe across the top. Well, I cut off the top of the cross, sanded it down, painted the top, the little green stripe, painted the pole black, was letting that dry. Then I came back and I did the bottom and I started working on the lettering because I figure once the lettering's done, I just have to hot glue all the pieces together and it'll be done. But after 4 tries, thankfully in pencil, this is what my letters look like right now. And I'm going to erase them again because I measured so that it would have little equidistant sections for the letters, and somehow I counted wrong. So the drive is all squished together on that. Yeah, it just, and then I just fell asleep and said, screw it, I'll do it later. So
Yeah.
this is where we are. But I'm pretty proud of my taping and painting. My lines are pretty straight.
That was so easy to do, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you put the tape so that way you can paint like all willy-nilly.
Yep.
And
It was so cool. And then when you peeled it off, it was perfectly straight. It was so cool. I felt a little artsy.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, painter's
So,
tape, like, it's so helpful.
so that's where we are right now. I'm going to try to finish the letters. I'm going to erase it and try it one more time.
Okay.
And then once I get it painted and glued, I will get the finished product put up on the IG stories, guys.
Okay. And if anybody who's watching or listening ends up making one of these crafts, don't forget to send it to us so that we can post it.
Or if you have your own variation, because you find other things and not something. Because this was my, what did we call it, Erica? When you do aerobics and you modifications. I did modification.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of the word.
It's just a guide, it's just a guide. And sometimes it's not going to work out. Like Christina didn't find any cats. That's going to happen. Maybe you find a snake, right? Like a snake would be good because that's a representation of other characters. Or maybe a Gryffindor lion, or a badger for Hufflepuff, or a raven or something else. And you can do whatever you want.
Actually, oddly, the bird on the banner for Ravenclaw is an eagle.
Oh, it's not a raven. Okay. Well,
logically, you would think so, wouldn't you?
Not so smart people.
Right.
Right.
And I even toyed with the idea, because they have Christmas stuff out, of getting a little Santa Claus and doing, it's not a raven.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, I played with the idea of getting a little Santa Claus and making him Dumbledore, but Santa Claus is too fat to be Dumbledore, who's tall and thin. So
you could have made him Uncle Vernon.
That's true, but I'd have had to shave him.
Oh my. Okay. Basically what we're saying is this is just tips and tricks to do whatever you want.
Because unlike Uncle Vernon, we do approve of imagination.
Yes. All right.
The more the better.
This week's craft is very, very simple comparatively. I want to say that anyone should be able to do it, and anyone should be able to find all of the materials. Now, obviously, don't quote me on that, because apparently Japanese Daiso or Japanese dollar stores are much craft friendlier, much more friendly to crafts than American ones, I guess.
I did find, just as a clue for those of you out here, I did find that the Dollar Tree did have a full-on craft section, which is nice. Like the woods and the plastics and the paints and the, like, a small little Michaels kind of section, a whole aisle of it. So
yeah. And it's good for people who don't normally do crafts, because you don't want to buy a whole bucket of paint just for, one activity if you never use paint, right? Like there's no point in going to Michael's and buying a huge roll of something if you just want like a small amount. Anyway, let's get into this week's craft. Can you please put up the materials that we're going to need? Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully it is easy to surmise by this picture that we're going to make Harry Potter's famous glasses. I would hope that you can find a pair of glasses. Of course, Harry's are round. So if you can find round frames, that would be best. If you already bought paintbrushes from the previous chapter, from the previous craft, then you already have them. And I'm using silver paint. I'm not actually going to use the gold, and you'll find out why in when I show you what I made. And then as for the tape, preferably it would be best to use the regular old gray duct tape. Here I have pictured clear tape, but preferably you should have regular old like duct tape. Okay. You can choose to break your glasses, although I don't suggest it because I ended up having to make a double because my original pair are extremely flimsy because I purposely broke them because I wanted to be very, very literal. And it came back and bit me in the ass. Came back and bit me in the booty. Here are my glasses, my original pair. I could not take the actual lenses out. I really wanted to take the lenses out because, as you can see, I look funny. I was afraid that they would break even more. If you can find some that are just frames, then that would be best. And then Harry's glasses here, here, and here are silver, so that you can kind of see right there how I painted them, because they have these like silver details. Originally, I thought they were gold in the middle. So if you see here, I painted them gold right there. But these are my first pair. We all make mistakes, even crafty people like myself. So I ended up buying a new pair of glasses. And these bleep, 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 don't have any lenses in them. And they are a better circular frame. And then I made them all silver. So here silver, here silver, and then you can see I already put the duct tape on them. Hopefully you can see that really well here. And these are kid sizes. So if I even try to put them on, which I can, but do I look like Harry Potter? They're so small. They're kids glasses, so they're really, really small frames. But and then they're plastic, they're like really flimsy. But I did not break these because I just put tape on them because the breaking part was just a mistake. So don't break them. Christina, do you have any questions about my glasses?
No, ma'am.
Okay, these are pretty self-explanatory. There's the finished product of the original ones with the gold on the nose rim, which after watching the movie again, I saw that they were probably silver on all three of those points.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I know my assignment.
Iconic. An iconic part of the movie.
Yeah.
What about Harry's glasses is iconic to you? Is there anything that sticks out in the books or the movies?
Honestly, for me, right about the time I started reading the Harry Potter books was right about the time that I got glasses for the first time.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Um, and so I hadn't realized all the things that come with wearing glasses all the time. So like it's funny when you go through the book and there are times where I so feel Harry with the glasses. Now, my vision isn't as bad as his, but
Yeah.
like the times when he's like, crap, where are my glasses? I can't see. Like if I'm trying to read something or whatever and I'm like, crap, where are my glasses? I can't see. Or like being out in the rain and having the rain hit your lenses and being like, because that just happened when we were on ATVs in Jamaica and suddenly found ourselves in a tropical storm. And I literally could not see. And I was so glad that I wasn't driving.
Or COVID. like when COVID hit and everyone had to wear
Oh,
masks.
and you were fogging up your glasses. And of course, I found out which masks worked the best to not fog your glasses up. So it was the KN95s, the ones that like go like that.
Oh, that's because they seal the air in.
Yeah. So
Yeah, like if you have like the harder the bridge, the stronger the
yeah,
clip, like the nose clip on the
yeah.
bridge, like the
And you have to
so
have those with glasses because
yeah.
otherwise you're just fogging the whole time and you can't see. Because at the beginning of COVID, I was like, dude, I have to choose between breathing or seeing. Like, I'd rather just be back in the house where I can do both.
That's amazing.
So yeah, my relation to Harry's glasses is all the excess things that people who see for free don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, being a contact wearer most of my life and having some struggles with contacts recently and not really being 100% happy with contacts or with glasses because my vision is really, really bad. I I hate not being able to see here in the
Okay.
peripheral. Like
Yeah.
I need peripheral vision. Like I want everything to be the same, but the fact that over here is blurry and over here is not, it just drives me insane.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Contacts.
Hashtag glasses things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the type of person that like I know that there are many people out there who have this like fear of touching their eyes or kind of have this like weird sensation, like gross feeling. I don't have that issue. I can touch my eyeballs anytime, no problem. Yeah.
So you do
But
prefer the contacts, which I
I do
know
prefer
already.
contacts. Oh yeah,
Which
for sure.
I
I
knew
prefer
already.
contacts. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Um,
am she's talking about me. I'm the one who doesn't want to shove things in my eyeballs. That's me. When they told me I couldn't see and I needed glasses, I said okay, and now I wear glasses.
yeah. I've been wearing contacts since I was in my teens. So
Yeah.
the only reason why I'm wearing glasses now is just because like I have been going through trying to find a better pair of contacts for my eyes because not only is my vision really, really bad, but I also have astigmatism and just life doesn't.
Dude, and your allergies can't help.
Yeah, my allergies do not help. I live in Japan and I am allergic to rice when it's in plant form. Not the rice that you eat, but the rice when it's like still in the plant form.
Oh, but even still, it's the fact that you're like, I live in Japan and I'm
Yeah.
allergic to rice.
And I live in the countryside where there
Yeah,
is rice
where they
aplenty.
grow all of the rice.
Aplenty. Literally catty corner from my property, there is a huge ass rice field that they just harvested. Yeah.
Yep, gotta love it. Gotta love
Anyway,
it.
my favorite thing about Harry's glasses, or most iconic moment, is when they meet their dear friend Hermione Granger. And she says, "Oh, you're doing magic?" She's like, I've only done a few things myself, like only little things here and there. But for example, and she knows how to fix Harry's glasses. And literally, he is wearing like these taped up, like he's on Hogwarts Express and he's wearing like duct tape on his little glasses in front of everyone. And she's like, well, let me just fix that for you real quick. And you know,
Hermione is everything. I love Hermione.
love it. That's my moment for Harry's glasses.
That for all those birthdays, they didn't even think to get his glasses fixed. And the very like first 2 minutes that he meets Hermione, she immediately fixes his glasses.
Yeah, but there are many things in the magical world that are like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
cleaning your house? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Forgify.
I want that. I want
Me
that.
too. Me too. Me too.
Stirring a pot. Stirring a pot. Being able to walk away.
The dishes washing themselves in the sink. I think that's why I love the borough, because Molly is a housewife with 7 kids, but the dishes are washing themselves.
Yeah.
And so,
The crochet, like the needle
the
point or whatever
crochet
it is,
is by itself.
it's
Yep.
all. She is the epitome of a multitasking mother. Like she's
She's
doing
supervising it
everything.
all.
Yeah, I love it.
Mother,
I
have
love
you
it.
seen my jumper? It was on the cat, dear.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What?
Literally on the cat?
Why not?
Okay.
Why can't the cat be wearing Ginny's sweater? That's what a jumper is, right? Like a sweater?
Yeah, a sweater. Like
Mommy, have you seen my jumper? It was on the cat, dear.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, come on. 6 boys and Ginny in a house. It's not weird that the cat had on a sweater. Come on. There's
No.
a ghoul in the attic.
And gnomes in the garden.
And gnomes in the garden.
That's okay though. Their saliva is beneficial.
Gnome saliva. Yes, according to Xenophilius Lovegood, that is correct.
All right.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Hallows or Horcruxes? Dun dun dun. Today's question. Would you rather break contact with your muggle friends or try to keep magic a secret from them?
This is the easiest Hallows or Horcruxes question we're ever going to get. Number 2. Absolutely 100%. I would rather keep magic a secret. I mean, why not? It's all right. We all have some secret or other that we don't tell people, right? Like there's something like, I mean, I don't know if it's a secret or not, but like, I'm sure there are people out there who like stick their finger in their belly button and smell it, right?
True, but yeah.
It's just a natural human thing, or like smell their toe jam or whatever. But like, it's just things that you don't even think about that's probably a secret. I mean, like my dog does it, right? Like Cinnamon, she scratches her ear and she gets in there. And then she goes, she sniffs her paw. It's just like a natural thing that, animals do. But we all have some secret or other. And I would much rather keep magic a secret for like if you think about the like Grindelwald and the secrets like for the good of what was it?
For the greater good.
For the greater good. That's the ticket. For the greater good, right? Like keeping magic a secret is for the greater good. Like, there are some things that it's better. Like I said, I would rather be able to clean my house with magic and keep it a secret than not.
Okay. Well, for me, I picked the same thing, that I would just try to keep it a secret because I'm very, very particular about my friends and I'm not cutting off the muggles that I actually like.
Right.
And number 2, bear with me while I have a Breakfast Club moment for a second.
Oh.
The kind of friends I have wouldn't mind.
There you go.
So,
I mean, absolutely. Like, obviously, I would imagine that if you have any form of magical abilities, that you would likely surround yourself with the same kind of people
Yeah.
for the most
Like you
part.
and me would both have magic, but like Amber wouldn't care and she wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, totally it would be keep the secret rather than break the muggle friends. Because
absolutely.
I don't think that's necessary.
No,
Not
I
with
mean,
the kind of friends
so
I have.
basically what you're saying is like you're almost putting magic on a pedestal in the sense that like there's some sort of privilege to be had, which I mean, in a sense, there is
Or
a little bit
something
of,
to be hidden,
well,
something to be
yeah, but
ashamed
like,
of.
oh, yeah, yeah. But you're also, it's almost like prejudice on like non magic on the muggle community, right? Like, oh, you're beneath me, or you don't have what I have, so I don't want to be like friends with you or associated with you. But really, like, it's just, you have this ability and they don't. You like, they surely have something that you don't.
Well, and I mean, the secret only comes in because of the international statute of wizard secrecy or whatever. We're supposed to
Right.
keep it a secret. So
Yeah.
it really only comes into play for there. So, but then there are people who know and who are trusted to keep the secrets. Like, for
Yeah.
instance, Hermione's
Seamus
family is
Finnegan's
Muggle.
dad.
Yeah. And like, Hermione's parents
Yeah.
or the rest of Petunia and Lily's family. Like,
Right.
everybody in the family was a Muggle except Lily.
Yeah, but do you think then that the immediate family knew?
I mean, maybe, but I'm just saying, like, there are people that you can trust to keep the secret. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, I think it's possible to keep it a secret. Now, the questions are going to come when you go away to Hogwarts.
Yeah. Oh, and
I
squibs,
go to
the
boarding
squib
school in
community,
London. Huh?
the squib community also.
Oh, yeah. Although they still get to live amongst the magic community. They're just don't have magic.
Well, I would imagine that muggles can live amongst the magical community if, for example, like let's say Hermione wanted to live in Godric's Hollow with her
I
family.
mean, yeah, because I'm sure she moved to the wizarding world after she married Ron. Shouldn't take that
Yeah.
fool into the muggle world.
No, definitely not. He needs to definitely stay in the Wizarding World.
He needs to stay on the magic side. He's great and adorable and all, but he just needs to stay on the magic side.
In 5 minutes, everyone would know everything.
I mean, at the end of the last movie, he says he bewitched the DMV person. So the drive test the person who gave him his driver's test.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I would imagine that only having flown a car at the age of what, 12, I can't imagine he'd be able to pass his driver's test.
Yeah, no, I very much doubt it. You can ride a broomstick, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
was a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh, give your outro, love.
Okay. Well, again, if you are joining us on our crafty journey, please send us pictures of what you make to the lightning bolt chronicles at gmail.com. Or you can just send them to my IG. Like I said, you can find me at poodlenoodle82. Or you can send them to our Lightning Bolt Chronicles Instagram or anywhere else, wherever we are, you can find us. And that's it. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
And it is me signing off, Christina McCrary on Facebook, aka Xtina McCrazy on TikTok and IG, host of McCrazy's Place podcast on YouTube, and it has a Facebook and an IG. Co-host of Thursday Night Live, your weekly dose of social media and pop culture foolishness and effery. Definitely NSFW and not safe for kids. And co-host of this lovely and so fun and one of my very, very favorite things with one of my very, very favorite people podcast, the Lightning Bolt Chronicles, where you can watch us on YouTube, listen to us on Spotify, or listen to us on our website, www.thelightningboltchronicles.com. We also have an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Facebook page. So keep up, follow, watch, subscribe, hang around, make magic.
Woo-woo.